Assalamu alaikum. We're reading about the life of our Prophet Rasûlullah sall-Allâhu so that we can understand how we should conduct our lives as Muslims. Before I continue, I'd like to read from the book Ethics of Islam. Isa, that is Jesus alaihi, said to his apostles, O my apostles, the wind has extinguished many a light. Likewise, ujub, that is self-love, destroys many acts of worship and eliminates their salams. The Medina period, which had lasted for 10 years, started with the hijrah of our dear Prophet to Medina in the year 622. The 12th day of Rabi Awwal of the 13th year of Bitat, the year in which Hadrat Muhammad ﷺ was informed that he was a prophet. When our Master, the Prophet ﷺ, honored the house of Hadrat Khalid bin Zayd Abû Ayyûb Al-Ansârî, he preferred to stay on the lower floor. Thus, the honor of accommodation of the Master of the world fell to the lot of this blessed person. Hadrat Khalid related as follows: When Rasûlullah ﷺ honored my house, he had preferred to stay downstairs. We were staying upstairs and felt very badly about the situation. One day I said to him, O Rasulullah, may my mother and father be sacrificed for your sake. I am not comfortable with the situation that you are staying downstairs while I am upstairs. I consider it unpleasant. It offends my feelings. Please allow us to move downstairs and you stay upstairs. Upon this, he said, O Abû Ayyûb, staying in the downstairs of the house is more proper and suitable for us. He deemed it suitable to stay downstairs for the purpose of meeting the visitors easily. Thus, we continued to stay upstairs. Abû Ayyûb Al-Ansârî felt deeply embarrassed. One day, Abû Ayyûb Al-Ansârî's earthenware water jug had broken. Fearing that the water would drip down on Rasulullah ﷺ and it would discomfort him, my wife and I pressed our only velvet blanket on the water, which we would normally use. Abû Ayyûb Al-Ansârî felt deeply embarrassed, and at last he started to stay downstairs and had our Master the Prophet stay upstairs. Hadrat Abû Ayyûb said, we used to always prepare dinner and send it to our Master Rasûlullah ﷺ. Then he would send us the leftovers, and I and my wife, Ummu Ayyûb, would search where Rasulullah's hand touched, and we would be blessed by eating those parts of the food. Again, one night we prepared food made with onion or garlic, but Rasulullah ﷺ sent it back to us. When I did not see any of his signs of having eaten, I went up to him crying. I said, O Rasulullah, may my parents be sacrificed for your sake. You sent the dinner back, but I could not find any sign of your having eaten any. I and Ummu Ayyûb would search the parts where your hand touched and would be blessed by eating there. Rasulullah ﷺ said, I smelt something in this food. I did not eat from it. I am a person who speaks with angels. I asked, is this haram, forbidden? He said, no, it is not, but I disliked it due to its smell. When I said, I dislike what you disliked, he said, you may eat it. Upon that, we ate that food and have never prepared any food from that vegetable for Rasulullah ﷺ again. Once again, I prepared food which would suffice for our Master Rasûlullah ﷺ and Abu Bakr, then brought it to their presence. Rasulullah ﷺ said, O Abû Ayyûb, invite 30 persons from the notables of Ansar. I anxiously invited 30 persons from the Ansar, and they came. They ate from that food and were filled. Having understood that it was a miracle, Their faith gained strength and took the oath of allegiance once again. Then they departed. Then he said, "Invite 60 persons." Since I saw that the meal was a miracle and did not decrease, I rejoiced all the more and invited 60 people to the presence of Rasulullah ﷺ. They came and ate that meal. Attesting to the miracle of Rasulullah ﷺ, they all dispersed. Then our Prophet said, "Invite 90 persons from the Ansar." I invited and they came. By order of Rasulullah, they sat down to the meal by tens and ate. They all saw that great miracle and then departed. Thus, 180 people ate. The food was still as much as what I had brought there, and it was as if it was untouched. The brotherhood of Ansar and Muhajirs were great. Our Master the Prophet made the Muhajirs, who migrated from the Ansar, who accommodated them in their homes, brothers with each other, in order to establish a tighter alliance in the Medina Munawwara. When only Hadrat Ali was left, he supposed that he had been forgotten, asked, "O Rasulullah, have you forgotten me?" Then the Master of the world said, "You are my brother, in this world and the hereafter." This brotherhood was based both on material and spiritual support. Thus, the sadness from being far from their homelands, homes and relatives would be lightened a little. As a matter of fact, the Medinian Muslims had welcomed the Muhajir brothers who abandoned their homelands in order to live and spread the religion of Allahu Ta'ala. With open arms, they invited them into their homes and heartily worked to help them in any case. With this brotherhood, they embraced each other even more sincerely. Our Master Rasûlullah ﷺ had matched each Muhajir brother with an Ansar who had a matching personality. Thus, brotherhood was at such a level that they could even share the property they inherited from their fathers. Wa alaikum salam.